If you like the following content, please leave a tip at buymeacoffee.com/Whitley.
Greetings, tech enthusiasts and amateur investors. Welcome back to another edition of Technology Investment Investigations. Today, I thought I'd delve into the cybersecurity domain, focusing my scrutiny on SentinelOne Inc. But before we immerse ourselves in the SWOT analysis, let's take a moment to assess the financial standing of this very intriguing company. According to the most recent financial reports available, SentinelOne has been making significant strides. In the fiscal year for 2023, the company demonstrated substantial growth, with total revenue reaching an impressive $164.2 million, a notable 42% increase from the previous year. Furthermore, the annualized recurring revenue experienced a robust 43% surge, reaching an impressive $663.9 million. Applying the Warren Buffett investment principles, this growth appears promising. The increasing customer count, especially those with an ARR of over $100,000 or more, indicates a rising demand for their services. The dollar-based net revenue retention rate exceeding 115% suggests strong customer loyalty and potential for future growth. Now, from a day trader's point of view, obviously we're just going to look at share price. That's been quite stable overall for the past 12 months, although it was at $70 back in 2000-2001, I believe, and there has been a bit of a surge recently as interest in the company has increased due to the strong financial results of this year. Now, if we shift our focus back to the actual company itself, SentinelOne was founded back in 2013 by Tomer Weingarten, Almog Cohen and Ehud Shamir. SentinelOne is an American cybersecurity company that's listed on the New York Stock Exchange and it has its headquarters in Mountain View, California. The company, which is spearheaded by CEO Tomer and COO Vatsan, boasts approximately 2,000 to 2,100 employees spread across offices in Mountain View, Boston, Tokyo and Berlin. So what sets SentinelOne apart? Well, it's positioned in the cybersecurity industry, and the company's USP Singularity platform is powered by artificial intelligence. This offers autonomous cybersecurity defense across endpoints, the cloud and your data. Utilizing machine learning, SentinelOne monitors personal computers, the Internet of Things devices and various cloud workloads. Their platform is certified by the AV test and employs a heuristic model, particularly their patented behavioral AI, which distinguishes them from other cybersecurity companies in the landscape. But is this company actually worth your time as an investor? Let's proceed with the SWOT analysis. Now, if we delve into the strengths of SentinelOne, this Singularity platform with its distributed AI models running on every endpoint and cloud workload establishes them as a true innovator, in theory. This offers flexibility with a range of deployment options, including public, private and hybrid clouds. This adds to their strength. The company's robust workforce, led by CEO Tomer and consisting of, as I've mentioned, the 2,000 plus employees across multiple states in America, is another testament to their strength. Recent positive financial performance, as discussed earlier, further solidifies their position. Of course, on the flip side of this, we have to look at the weaknesses of the company. This is a relatively new company, having only been around for about 10 years, which probably a lifetime for most software companies. And despite its positive financial indicators, we can't overlook the financial challenges faced by SentinelOne. Both its operating income and its net income have decreased in the financial fiscal year for 2023, which does raise concerns. Additionally, any negative stories circulating around the company could impact our confidence investors going forward. Thankfully, one of the great things about this company, if you read their business releases for the year, they happily admit in the notes that they cannot guarantee the financial stability of the company, purely due to the fact that it is a software company in a very difficult competitive industry. The focus of the company means that there's going to be very little diversity in products, although that actually works in its favor to a certain extent if you believe that a software company should just do what it does. But it does basically mean that should any competition come around, it will not make it forward. It will not be able to come around and grow substantially beyond what it is, and it will be unlikely to be purchased by another company, because any other company that could purchase it would probably have a product that was superior already. So if you do even the briefest of pest analysis, that's the political, economic, social and technological analysis that I usually apply to the opportunities and threats in what I'm doing, even though I only give you a little bit of what's going on. The pest analysis reveals potential growth avenues for SentinelOne. This is an expanding market, the cybersecurity market that is fueled by technological advancements and increasing cyber threats. These are all over the place. There are so many actors out there, from state level to corporate level, that are willing to try to access data for various reasons, sometimes maliciously, sometimes just through curiosity. This expansion of the cybersecurity market presents a significant opportunity for the company. The company has an ability to offer a unified security platform across various environments that positions them very well to capitalize on this. This is a product, if we're just looking at the central AI platform that they have, is a product which allows the customer to just go into one place, and the antivirus software will look at all of it and deal with different points and nodes and mitigates all the threats and the problems that are in there. That's the theory of the product. This is fairly unique actually out there, but very expensive at the same time. So if we take all that and we look at the threats to the company from the general environment that it's in the cybersecurity domain, there of course are going to be regulatory changes and geopolitical tensions and involving cyber threats that are ever present. SentinelOne may stay vigilant to adapt and innovate to stay ahead in this dynamic landscape, but the problem it's going to encounter are a revulsion to AI, which is there on the horizon as certain political groups become fearful of AI's interference in the day-to-day market. And of course you're going to have let's call them the bad guys, the potential threats, cyber threats that are out there, will be using their own versions of AI in a potential arms race of escalating nonsense which could threaten the entire cyber world. This could go against SentinelOne, and it could go against any investments in SentinelOne. And of course this all assumes that SentinelOne has no direct competition of producing a similar AI based competitor. Of course that could happen. They could produce, some other company could flash out of nowhere, somebody fresh out of university could produce a product which is equally or superior in benefits and mitigation possibilities to SentinelOne at a cheaper rate, and this could wipe out SentinelOne's finances completely and essentially cockblock them from the marketplace. And if we look at basically what kind of alternatives are out there, Microsoft owns a similar product called One, whereas obviously SentinelOne is a standalone by itself. They're both able to deal with data protection and threat intelligence, and they're both robust security solutions. One is by a very large software company, and the other one is by a team of 2,000, which we're talking about in this episode. Which one is you're going to go for is entirely up to you. If you were to buy the software, which one you would recognize is where the problem becomes in, because Microsoft is going to have a hell of a lot more advertising, under their belt, which means SentinelOne has to go out there and actually make customers face to face. This could limit the income as any company will face. It all comes down to reputation, and will probably come down to word of mouth as to whether people actually buy the product. Now, I have mentioned this before with other tech companies where the founders are Israeli. Obviously, the terrible events that are going on in the Middle East will affect all Israeli companies and could possibly limit the marketplace for everything they're doing as the years go by, and I don't know how much that would affect a company like this. This is overall an American company, I do insist on that, but obviously they've got some offices in Tel Aviv. Apparently that serves as their technical hub. Described as a benefit for the company, as Israel has a concentration of cybersecurity experts. But as an investor, you're going to want a company who can sell its products everywhere, and there are going to be some countries that may balk at the idea of having an Israeli, if not the company, the founders having access to any of the country's data, even at the smallest level, and may well decide to revoke any permissions to enter that market. I don't know how that's going to affect a company scale and which countries will do that, but that should be something at the back of your mind when you look at doing a long-term investment with this company. So in conclusion, SentinelOne Inc has demonstrated impressive financial growth. It has a robust product offering and is a strategic player in the cybersecurity market. However, investors should carefully weigh the financial challenges with the potential negative stories surrounding the company, as I've tried to put forward, but beware that the guys behind this have created something which is very robust as a product, and their ideas going into it are from a position of excellence, and I don't think that the actual players involved are anybody that we would need to worry about. Just basically what the competition can do to wipe out the company's profits. I don't think anything overall negative would come from within the company to affect it, but you do need to keep an eye on those financials. Yes, there's been growth, of course there's been growth, but there's always a potential that the liquidity issue could flare up as the company tries to grow and enter all the markets it needs to. Concludes our thorough analysis of SentinelOne Inc. I hope you enjoyed the SWOT analysis examination that I provided, and I hope it's provided some valuable insights for your investment considerations. Do your research, go check out the company's websites, see what you think of the products, go through all their videos, see what you think of the people that are actually involved in the company, and then make a decision whether you're actually going to invest or not. It has hit high of 70 during the tech boom. I don't know if it'll ever go near that again, but there are some positive signs for some growth in the share value. But do your own research first before, don't just quote me. Okay, so if you did like this video, please don't forget to like, share it with all your friends and your family, and please subscribe for more deep dives into the world of technology investments. So once again, thank you for tuning in, and until next time, happy investing.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you enjoyed my content, please support this channel by visiting buymeacoffee.com/Whitley or scan the QR code to leave a tip.